Hi friends, happy Monday. Welcome back to our read aloud for today. Today for our read aloud, we're going to read another gingerbread story, and we're going to think about our 4 story elements: the characters, setting, problem, and solution. Woo! Okay, so let's take a look at this is actually a leveled reader. This is called The Gingerbread Cookie Mystery, First Grade Friends Forever. This book is written by Judy Cash and illustrated by Claire Elson. So we can see there are 3 kids and a gingerbread cookie. It looks like they're also making what? Gingerbread houses, maybe in their classroom. Looks like there's a class pet there. So the setting may be at school. The Gingerbread Cookie Mystery. And here's where our story begins. I'm going to start on the top left. It was December. Miss Fickle's first graders couldn't wait to get to school. They were going to build a gingerbread house. Look at all of their thinking bubbles. They're all thinking of different kinds of gingerbread houses that they're going to make. Our gingerbread house will be so cool, Molly said. And so yummy, Josh added. Good morning, Miss Fickle said. Miss Fickle dressed up as someone new every day. Today, she was an elf. Miss Fickle blew a whistle. Ready, set, let's build our gingerbread house, she shouted, and everyone got to work. Molly and Colin stacked graham crackers. Kano and Andrew spread frosting. Julia sprinkled gumdrops on the roof, and Josh sprinkled gumdrops into his mouth. The students looked at their gingerbread house. It's missing something, Kano said. But what? Andrew asked. Try this, Miss Fickle said. She held up a snowflake cookie, and Miss Fickle put it over the front door. Look at all of them working together as a team to make one gingerbread house. Sweet, Andrew said. Our gingerbread house is done. Molly cried, time for recess. When the class came back inside, they were in for a surprise. Oh no, Julia cried. The snowflake cookie is gone. So they left for recess. The snowflake cookie's here on the house, but they came back and it's gone. So here's where our mystery comes in. This is where our problem is. Josh, you love cookies. Did you eat the cookie? Kano asked. No, said Josh. He's like, why are you looking at me? Josh looked at Molly. Maybe Molly took the cookie for a science project. I bet she wanted to dunk it in milk and watch it turn to mush. Now look at the thinking bubble over here. They're all brainstorming. Molly shook her head. Mushy cookies are gross, she said. Maybe Colin took the cookie. Colin forgot his hockey puck, Molly said. A snowflake cookie can make a good hockey puck. So she's over here thinking their friend Colin took it and used it as a hockey puck. Colin shook his head. I never play with my food. He looked at Andrew. Maybe Andrew took the cookie. I bet Andrew needed the cookie for an art project, Colin explained. He's making a model of a snowflake cookie. So each page, each friend is showing us a little bit more of what they're thinking might have happened, right? Andrew shook his head. Cookies make crummy models. He looked at Kano. Maybe Kano took the cookie. Kano is a snowflake in the school play, Andrew said. She has a snowflake costume. I bet she needs snowflakes earrings too. Do you think that she would have taken it for the school play? I don't know. Kano shook her head. I already have snowflake earrings. She looked at Julia. Maybe Julia took the cookie. Julia loves to nibble cookies while she's reading, Kano said. I bet she ate the cookie. So they're all thinking it's somebody else. Let's see what Julia said. Julia shook her head. I can't nibble a cookie without my 2 front teeth. She looked at Josh, though. Maybe Josh really did take the cookie. I bet Josh needs crumbs for his ant farm, Julia said. A snowflake cookie is really crumbly. It wasn't me, said Josh. I didn't take the cookie, and neither did my aunts. The kids all began talking at once. Finally, Colin said, If none of us took the cookie, then where did it go? I know where it went, a voice said. The kids turned around. It was Miss Fickle. I put the gingerbread house on a shelf, said Miss Fickle. A bell from my hat knocked the cookie off. Did it fall on the floor, Colin asked. Did it roll, on the floor, Kano asked. No, Miss Fickle said. The cookie fell into the mouse cage. The kids all looked at the cage. Nibbles, the mouse, had crumbs on his whiskers. The mystery is solved, said Julia. Their class pet ate the cookie. Look at them all laughing. And do you think the mouse liked that cookie? It looks like it. It was an accident, Miss Fickle said. I'm sorry, and so is Nibbles. How do we fix our gingerbread house? Asked Kano. I have an idea, said Miss Fickle. She got out bowls of batter, sugar, sprinkles, and milk. Ooh, what do you think they're going to do with all of that? Maybe bake a new one? Let's see if their solution is going to help. The kids worked together to bake new snowflake cookies. When they were done, everyone got to eat a cookie. The end. What a great story. So, very important. The characters in the story are the kids at school, right? The classmates and the teacher. And what do they build together at the beginning of the story? A gingerbread house. And the teacher comes and says, ooh, I have the perfect little touch. Whoop. What does she put on the front of the gingerbread house? The snowflake cookie, right? And the kids go out where? To recess. And when they come back in, ooh, what happened? The snowflake cookie's gone. That is their problem, right? So they all start wondering, what might have happened? Did this person take it? This person might want it for this. And at the end, they all realize they're blaming each other and no one took the cookie. So then Miss Fickle, the teacher, comes in and says, well, this happened. And what did happen? The class pet ended up eating it, right? And so at the very end, what was their solution? They got the ingredients to bake a new one. Very good. I hope you guys enjoyed that story as much as I did. We're going to read a few more gingerbread cookies stories this week and end with a very fun, exciting story that goes with a movie that you're going to watch at the end of the week with your class. So stay tuned. Keep watching your Read Alouds and the rest of your video lessons, and I will see you tomorrow for your next Read Aloud